rain don't stop play. We just finished teaching at Handsworth Park. So we know we've got a bit of time to kill today. So we thought, you know, why not have a walk down Soho Road. I was watching a few YouTube videos the other day about Soho Road. And they're not explaining about the area of places that have changed and what they used to be. So I've got Mr Handsworth, Hector, who's going to walk with us. We know the Soho Road like the back of my hand. Obviously, I'm a bit different generation to Hector. So I might know all the modern places, but Hector, you know, the old school places. Are ready to walk, guys?
Yeah, we're ready to walk. Don't forget, Cash is invite us on this walk after our training this afternoon. We're on the corner of Soho Road, St Michael's Hill, Roseville Road corner, King Edward Girls' School. As you can see, Handsworth is a beautiful place. We're going to take a walk down the Soho Road now, past the Nishkan Centre. We're going past the Nishkan Centre and we're going down. As we walk down towards the main Soho Road, we're going to be stopping and feeling out how things work within the community. Cash, if you want to take a
What about over there on the left-hand side? Monte Carlo. I'm sure a lot of people will remember the Monte Carlo. It's a place that I never went to, but my brother was there all the time. But I Hector so famous, Mr Handsworth. It wasn't Catch the Flash. So the Monte Carlo, look, they've knocked it down. It's all changed. And here, the landmark of Handsworth now is the Sikh temple here. This is a real landmark. Look how big it's gone. You remember the old nightclub here, Hector? Rialto.
The old Rialto, Tasha's nightclub.
That's right.
I used to go there and drop some fruit back in the days, you know. Even the Monte Carlo across the road, it was places that people came from out of the area to visit this area, you know.
I know why I became a world champion now, because I didn't visit them places. I was a good boy in bed by 10 o'clock.
Don't forget Frontline.
We used to have the Frontline Club downstairs,
right, yeah.
you know. Don't forget the old Santa Rosa Tasha's nightclub down here.
Let's get moving. There's no time to stand still. Especially when you go past St Michael's Hill.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
We're coming down towards Piers Road now. Piers Road was where I visited regularly because I went to St Michael's School as a young kid. We've got two St Michael's. We have the old St Michael's and the new St Michael's. Piers Road is the new St Michael's. But you're going to come up to the old St Michael's soon. We'll see if that's changed. Hector, what do you think about Soho Road? How vibrant it is?
Look at it, Jack. They say Soho Road is now hub for business, the business improvement area. As you can see, we've got flowers on Soho Road. They put flowers on Soho Road. We're trying to make the change, so we want people to visit us from Soho to the Punjab. Look at it. The good warriors here, how beautiful these things are. This is Cash the Flash Gill, 4-time world kickboxing champion. He's here with Mr Handsworth, having a quick walk down the Soho Road to see what changes can be made in the future. Leaving it for future generations.
We're coming down here towards the old place we used to sign on. What do they call it? The Dole Centre.
The old job centre. The old job centre.
On the right hand side, yeah.
Labour Exchange.
The Labour, that's the one.
The Labour
Norman, no, the
Exchange.
Labour Exchange, yeah. I was a bit too young then, but I used to sign up for a couple of years. You got down here, that's where the school is. This MSS, kitchens, bathrooms, wood.
They've been around a long time.
This is where the Labour Exchange used to be, just up this back here. As you can see, the changes. And over here, got Temple Rise, which has been here for years. It's all where they do all the social security and sick pay. I don't know what they do there now.
We're still their own social security building, but they continue it within Handsworth. So if you lose your job and you want to go and see your Labour Exchange, go and see what they have to offer you inside the library.
And look at this, Whitehall Road. My regular horn walking past Whitehall Road, Lansdowne Road. What about the Ivy House? We couldn't afford the Ivy House.
The Ivy House. I used to do a disco there for the young people back in the day. It was so wonderful to play the music upstairs of the Ivy House. Lots of people still remember the Ivy House. It's a beautiful place. And now they've made it better now.
What is it now then? Chili's.
It's now...
I know it's been a bit chilly, but
now,
it's called Chili's.
most of the local bands who used to play like Alap, Apna Sangeet and the boys. If you go inside here, you can see all the pictures on the wall, the memories of Handsworth, how beautiful Handsworth was. They want to make it better.
I thought pubs could open today. What's going on with the library chilly? Maybe it's a bit too chilly to open today. And we've got Ivy Road here, famous Ivy Road. As you can see, Soho Road is always busy. Look, it's a junction leading from the M5 motorway, the M6. So it's always been busy, especially when they have the football games on. I always remember the West Brom Albion, Aston Villa, Birmingham City games. This used to be packed out. And you know what, back in the days, they used to raid all the shops. There's a lot of racism in football. They could raid all the bananas and stuff like that. As young kids, it's quite frightening. That's why a lot of the young Asians, our parents used to tell us, don't go to football matches. And they've seen all that racism back in the 80s. It was really, really bad. But thank God, a lot better than it used to be.
Well, it's what it is. Up and down. On TV.
Oh, Casa Flashes.
You got it, you got it.
MEB, Casa Flashes.
Double act.
2 heroes.
You got it.
Two
You got
Two
it.
heroes.
World champion and MEB.
You got it. MEB, it's an MBE. MEB is what's on an electric bill this morning. What about this bakery here, Hector?
This is the Davis Bakery. It's been there from I was a child. And as you can see, it's still going. They're not going to lose this. The Caribbean Bakery and the Soho Road. Don't forget, come down here to get your breads, your buns, and wonderful food in the Caribbean Bakery and Soho Road.
Come on, let's get moving. Stop
They've been
pushing
there
the
for
Caribbean
years.
shops.
Don't forget Mac. Mac.
been there for years.
All right, watch yourself.
Talking about racism, they're bigging up the Caribbean shop here.
Oh, well, you got to visit them because there's Caribbeans in Antwerp.
Oh, no, we're only joking. It's a bit of a joke. As you look down here, look on the left-hand side. I can't remember what was here. Hector, do you remember what was over there?
Well, the bookshop was there. Don't forget under there. And there used to have a Caribbean Bakery on the other side. We were trying to compete against this one also. There was to be a lot of things there. And you see that place down there? It's called the Old Review Club.
The old Review Club. Hector was a VIP member there. He used to get front row.
It was run by my friend Peter Mosley, and I think it's still owned the same building. And most of the things in Handsworth, I've been a part of this for a long time. That is why I received that MBE. What do they say? Tony Road Corner.
Here you go. Look what the change. This used to be the old St. Michael's School, the annex as we called it. This is where Apache Indian used to go. So me and him used to cross paths all the time. They're similar ages as well.
Thornhill Road.
What we got over here? A lot of places. They've got a lot of phone shops. As you can see, they move forward to generation phone shops, music shops. You've got that shop on the corner. How long has that been there? That's been there forever.
30 years plus.
Oh, it's next to the review bar, that's why. It's still open. And we're coming up toward the main part of Handsworth, which is a big landmark of Handsworth. They said it was a temple, but that clock has been there for centuries. Well, since I was a youngster. Is that centuries?
It used to be a town hall. Yeah, it used to be a town hall.
Building here. Yeah, there was a program called Boulton on the TV back in the early days. One of the last episodes of Boulton was made in this club called the Review Club of Soho Road. It's been in the history book for a long time. So look it up on Handsworth. Beautiful place, Handsworth. Beautiful.
As you can see, the last Handsworth here, right in the middle. You can see CSF, CNS home store over there. That's where I spent my youth here when I was from a youngster, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years old. Before we moved to Grove Lane, which was just a bit further on. But you can see it's still vibrant. It's a Saturday afternoon. Just coming towards the end of lockdown, you can see people are starting to come out now. Are we over the fear? Are we over the fear, Hector?
The fear is never going to be away, son, but we want to know that people still can come out now and show respect to each other.
Well, we've got London Tweed Centre here. That's been there for years and years as well. And that's still here, but it's shut up at the moment.
No, they're refurbishing at the moment. And Jazzy's already told me that they're going to make it nice and ready.
You got the peppers there. You got a lot of new shops. Back over there. You know what that? Which is veggies. There used to be a laundrette there. We used to use a laundrette. I don't know if you guys remember the laundry.
Yeah.
You won't remember this, but there used to be a cafe called the Punjab Cafe. Anybody that's watching this video always remember the Punjab Cafe.
Well, if you got there, Prem Jewelers, Chandy, you had Sweet Memories as well. Sweet Memories were there for years. I was right, it's a news agent it was.
Yes.
I remember that news agent has been there forever.
And these boys have been here for years also. Don't forget. The Dick brothers, they've been a part of the road for many years. The Dick brothers.
It's not looking very busy, but it's open all hours.
It's all good on Soho Road, people.
Where was Eli?
There, you got a newer place, the Charwalla, which is really, really popular. It's great for your cup of tea, and a lot of people visit it. And that's probably one of the newer things on Soho Road. As you can look in there, it looks really, really nice. You look in there, it's bright, it's light. I don't know about the prices though. And next to it there, the fruit and veg shop. You should be at a Caribbean shop down there, isn't it? Yeah. You know the Caribbean?
Oh yeah, don't beat and veg out
The
there.
fish.
You used to get all your fish and stuff there. But don't forget CNS Home Stores, it's been there for years. You know what I mean?
I think Charwalla used to be the butchers. It used to be the butcher
And
shop.
don't forget that shop on Soho Road back in the days. This was to be a vegetable shop. You know what I mean?
Hang on, Hector, look behind me. Do you think the Eli Cinema used to be here?
Oh, that's the Eli Cinema. I used to work there with late night kung fu.
This at the cinemas, you won't remember the Bruce Lee
This
film,
used to be late night kung fu.
the Jackie Chan film.
Show the move there.
You know, that's late night kung fu before Catch the Flash
The
was
Snake
here.
and Eagle Shadow, I
Yeah.
remember them all.
It was,
Even though I was only 2.
and he was just passing through. You know what I mean? That was called Bagshaw.
Now we're coming to here. That's the library, it's still here, and it looks the same. It looks tidy. It's Southern City College. Obviously, it used to be Handsworth Technical College when I went there.
You got to get the knowledge, so you go to the college.
That's right, yeah. Don't go to President eating the porridge.
Wow.
And on the corner there, that used to be a clothes shop from those who remember. This is where I
Okay.
meet the butcher. Remember I meet the butcher?
When Mr. Betchin arrived here, it was to open this shop across the road here, corner of Waverley Hill Road, you know what I mean?
Road. I know that road. Go there.
Everybody came out to see Amitabh Bachchan, the famous Indian actor, came to Handsworth. Oh my gosh, when he arrived here in Birmingham, he came to this place, and you should have seen the people who came out to see Amitabh Bachchan. He was the most independent actor. And don't forget, this clock represents Handsworth as it was back in the day.
The old council house.
Look about the clock. It's time to move on. Let's keep moving forward.
And don't forget, I'm going to take the pictures up here. Look at stretch like I did before. These pictures on the TV already.
This is Hector worked the library here for 30 plus years. He was a security guard for Handsworth Library. That's why a lot of people in Handsworth know Hector, because he was always here and he was always interacting with people. If you know Hector, he's a really friendly person. He interacts with all the communities. That's what I like about Hector.
Not everybody.
Look over here, we got JK. That's been there for years and years. Obviously, there's a lot of clothes shops and sari centres here. What's going on, man? Everything is good? Trying to do a little bit, yeah. Putting Handsworth on the map or keeping Handsworth on the map. And we're coming here. The fighting horse. You remember the fighting horse? The Caribbean, as some people know it.
Yeah, some people call it the
The
Caribbean.
Cara, they call it the Cara. And that was the pub on the corner. It's a shame now, they've closed all these pubs. Obviously, the supermarkets have made alcohol really cheap. People are sitting at home having beers and watching TV. So that's why pubs have died. It's not
They're
because-
drinking on the streets now, you know.
People are drinking on the street. If you go over there, we're still there from when I was young. Get S&D. If you look at S&D, that's been there for years. We've got that little parade there where the KFC used to be. KFC is now gone.
What, man?
Sunspot.
Sunspot.
Laundry.
Sunspot.
Another laundry.
Sunspot became Fun Spot. You got the Bank of Baroda, which has been there for years as well. So you got a lot of new shops as well. You got the video shop on the corner. We've got the video shop on the corner over there. You got the cake box, the Cash Bazaar. It's quite hard to remember. We used to play football there all the time. And if you look behind me on Stafford Road with the fire station, which has now moved to Rookie Road, you got the back of the college here. You got Union Road, which is always a shortcut. Now a one-way road. But just recalling some of your memories of Handsworth. I'm sure some of you think, oh yeah, what about this place here? There's so much to see and do in Handsworth. It's a great place to come. Don't think, oh, they're going to do this to me. They give it a bad reputation. You know, it's so nice. Look at all the mixed communities. You got a few idiots hanging around on the streets, smokes. But that's why you got the Handsworth security guard walking around, trying to keep the place safe for people to come visit.
They call ambassadors, though.
Hector, what about this here? This shop has been here since I was young. Europa Jewelers.
Yeah.
I walked in the other day, so I remember you, Cash. You used to come in with your Casio watches from when I was about 10 or 11 years old.
Hey, come down here. What was here back in the days? American Eagle.
Yeah, it was American Heath, yeah. The wallpaper and paint shop, yeah. A lot of people have different memories of Soho Road, but there's so much to remember, so much to see and do. Look at this international supermarket. Obviously, you can see the changes. You've got a lot more Eastern European because it's got all communities here. So it's a lot back in the day when the Indians all opened the shops, and now you've got a lot more Eastern European shops, all supporting each other, which is great. All the communities coming together.
Hey, Josh, they've taken away the KFC, man. They've taken away the KFC.
You like chicken tonight? This ain't the place to come. Well, they got replacements, so they got, was it peri peri? I don't know what they call them.
Not
Or
the
Dixie
same.
chicken. They got a few other
We're talking
places.
about back in the day when we were born.
Mark's Chemist here. You're right. Mark's Chemist here. This has been here for years. I remember this shop. I used to get my hand bandages, my hand wraps for my fights. And they still remember it as well. The guy, the same owner from about 35 years ago. He's still in there. Obviously, he's there and here and there. He's having cups of tea in the back. Chilling. We're coming towards Grove Lane now. I think when we get to Grove Lane, we need to do a part 2. What about this place here? Let's lead us. Let's get my all my suit's done there.
Been here for
You're
many
right.
years, son. Nugget.
On the corner there, Neva Road. What do we see on Neva Road? That's our spot for advertising. We used to promote the fights back in the day. I have to get that one in. My great memory, that is, that's why. They used to have Quick Fit on the corner there where it says Zalanda. Quick Fit. Looking down there, east and west, the warehouse. You know what, I think that's part one. Hector.
All right, young soldier, bless. Everything good? You know the power. Catch there with me, yeah?
Hector. We're going to make it a part one and part two. We'll make this a part one and we'll finish towards this end here. We're going to make a part two. We carry on walking, we'll make a part two.
Night fish shop.
No, don't forget this was a Caribbean shop back in the day, Mr. and Mrs. Knight. You know, they've served the community for many years. So no
God
people
knows,
can
good
remember.
night from me.
You know, for whatever it's done, it's about bringing unity to the community. What we're trying to find right now is how we can improve the area that we live in. Thank you very much and have a nice day.
Thank you, and you can look forward to part two. It's coming. How many minutes was that?